Hey everyone, we're bringing back news in under 5. Also keep an eye out for more of our episodes on the Right to Inspire, which are coming soon, and they're going to be viewable on another network, so keep an eye out for that update. But let's get right to the news. So New York Governor Andrew Cuomo is resigning after an investigation found that he sexually harassed 11 current and former employees. All the while, he denied he did anything wrong. The New York State Assembly, though, said that he could either step down or get impeached, so he will be leaving the office in less than 2 weeks. Lieutenant Governor Kathy Hochul will take his place as the first female governor in the state of New York. And the country mourns the loss of a 29-year-old Chicago police officer, Ella French, who was shot and killed during a traffic stop over the weekend. She had just come back from maternity leave and left behind a 2-month-old daughter. According to NBC News, Chicago saw 70 shootings and 10 murders over the weekend, and when the mayor went to visit the family of French in the hospital, police turned their back to the mayor, and the family did not want to speak to her. And the $1.2 trillion infrastructure bill passed in the Senate on Tuesday and will most likely be met with some reservations in the House, which does reconvene August 23rd. According to the Washington Post, there was a provision in the bill that created a boundary for what a crypto broker was, including requirements by the IRS. The $28 billion this would create is helping to pay for the infrastructure bill. Naturally, the crypto world hasn't taken too fondly to the change, saying it, quote, makes no sense, according to Brian Armstrong, who's the CEO of Coinbase. The Senate also passed a $3.5 trillion spending package with a 50-49 vote and includes universal pre-K and Medicare expansion, among other things. According to the Congressional Budget Office, these bills could add $256 billion to the deficit in the next 10 years. The CDC has changed their minds again regarding masks. They say that with the Delta variant, they recommend that all teachers, staff, and students and others be masked while indoors, regardless of vaccination status. A number of state governors have issued executive orders letting parents decide whether their child needs to wear a mask or not, and the private business. That's including Florida and Texas. Democrats tout high hospitalization numbers in Florida, but the CDC sent an email to Fox News earlier this week saying that they were in the process of, quote, correcting their mistakes in counting Florida COVID numbers after accidentally combining multiple days of numbers into one. And Monday, the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change released a 3,949-page report from more than 200 scientists saying that the climate change is a, quote, code red for humanity. They say, quote, it is unequivocal that human influence has warmed the atmosphere, ocean, and land, and raised the global temperature by almost 2 degrees since the Industrial Revolution. The IPCC said since 2013, countries have done a better job at cutting carbon emissions, but still need to cut dramatically to keep the temperatures from going any higher. And California's voting isn't the only thing going up in smoke. The Dixie Fire is now the second largest recorded wildfire in history and is still less than 25% contained. According to the Washington Post, PG&E utility equipment may have played a role in the start of the fire when a tree fell on a power line July 13th. And the Olympics ended on Sunday. The U.S. took home a ton. We won 113 total medals at the Games and had the most gold medals with 39. It's also the most expensive Olympics ever, with a price tag of $15.4 billion, according to the New York Post and Associated Press. Well, that's a look at your news in under 5. Don't forget, stay tuned for more.